In Store Commander, you can manage your specific prices in the interface here. On the right-hand side column, you have a specific prices panel where you can see, modify the specific price of that specific product. Eventually select multiple products as well to view all the specific prices associated to these products, make modifications, etc. But you can also use the specific prices interface, which is dedicated to all specific prices of your shop. So if I click to open the interface, so I can see all my categories and various filters on dates and suppliers and manufacturers if I wanted. Here I want to see all specific prices existing on my shop. So I can select my home, and I'm going to enable this icon here on the toolbar that will take into account all subcategories, meaning my entire shop. Now, in my interface, I've got a line by specific price on all the products. On not all the products, but specific prices existing on my shop. So in this interface, I can use, for example, I can filter by supplier or manufacturer, or even on reduction amount or percentage. So for example, if I look for all 15% or 50%, for example, here I've got all the specific prices using 50% reduction. The goal of doing this is that I can modify, for example, this percentage reduction on the first line. So I can increase it to 55, for example. And if I want to apply this 55% increase, for percentage increase on this specific price to all other specific prices, I can right click to copy that new value, select all my list, right click again, and this time I'm going to paste. And I've changed all the 50% to 55%. I can do this on various columns. For example, the reduction date. So I can take specific date here and I can modify to add a few more days, for example. And again, to apply to all of them, I right click to copy. I select the list, right click again, and then I paste. So this is very quickly done. You also have the on sale column here, which is the on sale logo that is displayed on the product. So you can enable it. Same principle, you activate on one line, select the list, right click to copy yes, and then right click again to paste yes. And that's done. And once the promotional campaign is over, you can do the contrary by selecting no on the first line, select the list, right click to copy no, and right click again to paste no. By default in this panel, we only display specific prices on products. If you have specific prices on combinations, you can display them as well in this panel by activating this option here on the toolbar. So if I click, it's slightly grayed out, so it's enabled. And I have all the specific prices on products as well as on combination. For example, here I've got one, the first line, because I can see that there's a new column called ID product attribute, which is the ID of the combination. So I can see that I have a specific price on this combination. So I can use the same filtering tool on reduction amount, reduction percentage, on the dates, etc., etc. So in this example, I took my home with this option enabled. So I see all products, all specific prices, sorry, of all my shop, but you can, of course, browse by categories if you want. And you can also use the filtering tool on specific dates or specific manufacturer or suppliers as well. So it's very easy to manage all the specific prices in that single interface.